What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, gang? React and draw. Okay.
We're back once again.
Talking about the Suicide Squad. Seen some big ripples. This is like the big story of the week right now. One AAA major title has caused outrage across the internet. As per this headline, searches for Suicide Squad refund surge 791% following the game's early access launch disaster. I guess this coupled with the imagery that's showing up online of like Batman getting, murked in his own franchise, attached to the voice of the beloved Kevin Conroy, the iconic voice of the Batman the Animated Series. It's not a good combo.
At all.
Okay. This is like a marketing disaster and a technical disaster. It's not looking good. And it's not good when you get it. Like, I don't know. Like, I still remember the old school WCW. Remember WCW versus WWE?
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff, the head of WCW, had that book, Controversy,
Freeze cash.
Praise Cash. Now it's like Controversy loses cash. Is that what it is? Are we going to have the addendum? Is Eric Bischoff going to have to write the follow up book?
I think
Controversy creates cash with an asterisk in the title, and then you flip open the first page and it says exceptions as follows. You know what I'm saying? You know, having Harley Quinn blast Kevin Conroy in the face with a revolver.
with a hand cannon right now.
Yes, not good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think
It-
when they had a controversy creates cash line,
yeah,
um,
it was a different time. First of all, that was like in the '90s, and the '90s, I think they were creating controversy with like vices that people wanted to see.
that's what I was gonna say. It was stuff that people wanted to see. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it was controversy, but
it's like when Howard Stern,
it was entertaining
had the movie.
controversy.
Exactly. Like when Howard Stern did the movie Private Parts, the whole point of the movie was that he was giving people what they want to see, like, bikini models and, you know, doo-doo humor and, stuff that would make people laugh,
Right.
and controversy and things like that in the fun way. Like, what I'm saying? It's like a person says, "Hey, you want ice cream? Here's more ice cream."
Yeah.
And the doctor and your mom will say, "Stop eating all that ice cream." You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get fat and you're gonna die. And you're like, "But it's ice cream," And then they say, "I understand. This stuff you don't understand." It's like, you like Kevin Conroy? Here's more Kevin Conroy. No, it's not. They're not doing that. They're like, "You like Kevin
How you
Conroy?
like
Kevin
Kevin
Conroy."
Conroy? Now he is going to be brutalized on screen after
Right.
a lecture, a stern lecture from a noteworthy character.
Like, we all, Harley Quinn. It's one of, like, it's the more modern characters. I mean, we're talking like modern in terms of like she's been around for like 35 years or something like that. So it ain't that modern. But I guess modern in the context of like Batman and Superman, who are like 70, 80 years old at this point,
Yes,
or more, 90. Their creators have been long gone.
and now we're
So I
left
guess, but
with
no one wants to see some young buck kill their hero in a cold-blooded way, and your
no.
hero's not even as cool as like the legend.
Well, what's funny is, hold on, I'm just trying to get this tweet out. But so I decided because I'm tired of hearing. I don't like going off of information I just hear by hearsay, like hearsay. I decided to go look at what the problem what the problem is. You know,
Hmm.
like what's going on. And I finally Went to go look up the company, bro. This.
That's the company.
Well, this is everybody talks about Sweet Baby. Like, oh, Sweet Baby, they're the ones writing the scripts, or they're the ones like putting all the agendas in. And I'm like, let me go read this website. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I've heard this name too,
Yes.
and they're not a programmer. They're not programmers. They're not
No.
game developers in the sense of like they're making the puzzles and the 3D wire models from Maya and all those programs. So
No.
like they're not doing that.
No.
They're like, what do they do?
They give advice. It seems suggestions.
Advice, suggestions, pep talks. you you can get a job doing that.
I guess this is new to me.
It's
Like,
deep.
hold on. So let's go see right here.
You're doing great. Or like,
This is and before I get into that, let me get into the chat real quick on the YouTube side. We got Corinthians Rise. What's up, man? So I read somewhere that Kevin recorded a few other Batman upcoming releases. So at least
mhm,
his last performance isn't this hunk of crap. That is correct, and that came out a
100%.
couple days ago. Um,
Yeah.
so yo, hold on. Why is Twitter giving me beef? Like they're not letting me post.
Oh,
Is something wrong with my page? Is my page
finally
active?
got you.
For what? It's like Twitter. Like, come on, Elon.
Sweet baby got you.
Oh no, no, no. It did.
Now, who knows? I just see it right here. Maybe because it has hate in the title. But I see it. It's like you did it twice.
Oh, what's going
So
on?
remember, delete one.
Yeah, yeah. Let me hold on. Excuse me, y'all. Let me go handle this. Let me go handle this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So anyway, let's go to the chat. We have Mr. Rasmain is in the chat. What is up?
yeah, Mr. Rasman, some babies there. What's up?
Yeah. So we got Corinthians Rising says Reds. Yeah, he said that. His last performance is in this hunk of crap. That's good, because you don't want to die on this.
Right.
It's not even fun. It's not even fun bad. Like how remember the old Street Fighter movie with Raul Julia, and that was his last performance.
Well, yeah. My
His
man,
last,
Bison.
yeah, and it was like, well, now you got memes out of it, and they're fun memes.
To me, it
This
was
is
just Tuesday. I forgot all the lines. Don't
yeah,
don't don't, don't get me to remember, but I forgot all the lines.
right. That was his last performance. I think though, like it was not his last air performance because I think they aired some TV movie that I think had a little more prestige than Street Fighter.
Right.
But
So
but Street Fighter is technically his last role because, but at least that's fun.
that is
Kevin
true.
Conroy, getting possessed by Brainiac or whatever, and getting slumped over on a whatever they call it. Like I don't know, he got slumped over in a bench, and it's just sad, bro. It's like,
it's it wasn't. I still remember that was Monday morning. That was Monday morning. I woke up Monday
yeah.
morning and I saw this on my timeline, and I'm like, why am I seeing this? Why are my eyes being assaulted with this
And
imagery?
thematically, it's basically saying that Harley Quinn says it's our time now. So it's more like it's like a generational thing. It's our time, old man. Now it's time for us
You know,
to take over.
the fellow
And
YouTuber, Ademion, you guys should follow him, right? And he had, I believe it was him, in his video, and he said something interesting about that. He's like, it's our time now. Like, it wasn't just like Harley, the bad guys, taking over the good guys. It was like new Rocksteady employees taking over where, because apparently, like, a lot of the old Rocksteady employees are not there anymore,
yeah.
which might account for why such a shift in quality and story direction.
Hmm.
So maybe it was metaphoric. Who knows? I don't know.
Right.
So in the chat, we got Mr. Rasmage in here, and on the Twitch side, and Summer Baby. What's up? Actually, you know what? You know what I'll do? Hold on. Oh no, wait. I would have to. Never mind. Corinthians Rising says, I mean, how could you not like Street Fighter the movie? Bison quotes the Bible. I forgot about that. um yeah, some baby says Kevin Conroy's last voicing will be Crisis on Infinite Earth's animated movie.
I'm just gonna adjust my green screen for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, I think I'm gonna while you're doing that, I'm gonna adjust this real quick because I think that this is preferable. Yeah, there we go. Give us a second, y'all. We just trying to.
Woo! Let's try that out. Look at me.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're
Much
playing.
better. Bam, bam, bam. Booyah. Okay,
Bam Bam
good.
Bigelow.
Yeah, that's a little better.
All right, yeah. So anyway, sorry. As I was saying, I was like, let me go find out what this company is. People keep putting it in my mentions. People keep talking about Sweet Baby. I was like, all right, so here we go. Founded in 2018, Sweet Baby Incorporated is a
Okay.
narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal and working
Mm.
around the globe. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone. That's a favorite word right there, inclusive.
I guess
Services.
unless your name is Kevin Conroy in the Batman game, and then he has to just be X'd out by.
Right.
Oh, I guess he was included. You know.
Services. We believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Sweet Baby Incorporated provides narrative consultation at any stage of development,
Hmm.
boasting a talented team with vetted industry experience to best bring your story to life. Writing, narrative, representation, and development. So it doesn't matter what stage your project is at, they will come and they will fix it for you.
Hmm. Oh, okay. I'm starting to get the picture here. This
Let's look
is
at their
like
projects.
they're gonna tell you what's wrong and then give you the solution.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Oh sorry, yo. Alan Wake 2. Now I heard they worked on character arc, voice, and sensitivity reading. I don't even know what
Oh.
sensitivity reading means.
Was Alan Wake not sensitive before? He was
Yeah, I guess it was insensitive before. Now, admittedly, I did not play Alan Wake 1, but I did play this game that I loved, Control, which if you got it connects to the Alan Wake universe. It's kind of like if you guys know about SCP, the horror fiction readings. It's
well, a lot of this
kind of like
stuff
that.
sounds like it's part of the outrage industrial complex that became super popular from like I guess the I don't know 2014
Hmm.
to about like I don't know a year ago, and where I think we're like now hit the saturation point for this kind of stuff, where people just want to play a good game, right? They want to play a game that's fire, a game that's original.
Correct.
You know, I think like on the fan level, we're not seeing like these boycotts and these Twitter outrages over things as hard as it used to be. It's still there, but I don't really see people getting like, you know, their channel nuked, especially well, maybe on Facebook and Instagram, but not on Twitter. Like
Right.
there's now some pushback against this kind of stuff. And I mean, this is I guess a company like this is that it's around to help some company not get canceled from within or from the outside, like a journalist.
Yeah, I guess so.
But a lot of
Is it
a
to
lot of
help them not
journalism,
get canceled or help them be compliant? I have no idea.
right? But a lot of like these journals are like losing their gigs too, just because of the economy and the way business is being run in 2024. Like BuzzFeed's out,
Hmm.
Vice is out. I mean, we still have game journalism, like these places like IGN and Kotaku, but even they're going to move into AI, and
Right.
I guess there'll be unionization against that. But at the end of the day, it's like eventually this stuff's gonna have to fund itself. Now I know they have like what do they call it? These companies like BlackRock, they're investing, they're putting investments into companies. So this is like kind of like I guess they'll need like Sweet Baby to like make them look like they're inclusive so that they'll get investment
Right.
because these games are getting more expensive to produce. So they got to get investor money from all sources. And if they look like they're a problem, they're not going to get that money. It's like a dude trying to go to like some expensive college and he's poor,
Yeah.
but he really wants to go. So he's like, I don't know, trying to get a scholarship from any scholarship. He's like, oh, are Latinos being a sponsor? You just pretend to be Latino for a minute, like, oh, I got like one eighth one eighth blood in my DNA. You know, like my great grandfather used to, I don't know, read Zorro books in the old west or something like that, and that makes me Latino, so I get the scholarship money. And
Right.
then other place else is like, oh, you know, the Navy is giving out scholarships to, I don't know, enthusiasts of old battles, and then you just like read the Wikipedia, and then you got an award for that. It's like they're just trying to get as much dough as they can from all kind of people, so that they can compete with like the AAA titles like Halo, and Sony, and I guess they're gonna help them do
They're here to help. They're here
it.
for
They're just here to help, Sean.
they're here for help. They tell you exactly what they did with each title. Sable, I'm not familiar with Sable. We worked on writing and character voice.
Hmm.
Battle Shapers, we worked on narrative direction and design, writing, and world building. Oh, what a surprise! Spider-Man 2. I didn't see that one coming. Story consultation. This consultation. God of War Ragnarok. Actually, kind of like God of War Ragnarok, but I will say I didn't really replay it. I mean, I did play the DLC. It was pretty good. We worked on narrative and character consultation with a focus on representation.
A
Oh,
character
really?
consultation,
And does that
and
account for why the Greek character was suddenly a little black girl?
now question
Hmm.
narrative. What does that mean? Like narrative? Like I mean, like is that mean they wrote the script, or or the creators wrote the script and then they just took a look at it?
Probably the creators wrote the script. I don't know. I don't know in what I have a question. Hold on, wait. Before all of that, if you're a whole full video game studio, a whole accomplished video game studio that is fully capable of writing, directing, um, producing the art for this game, why do you need these people? Oh, I guess I said to not get canceled or
Yeah, and
whatever. Uh,
maybe if you don't hire them, I I don't want to talk out of turn.
yeah, because I don't know in what like
Like what happens if you turn it down, and maybe they offer services. At this point, they're probably so big that they get people to contact them. Like they have a contact page right there. But maybe they contact these companies and say, "Hey, do you need our services?" And they're like, no, we're good." And then it's like, "Oh, I think you might." Maybe like I'm not saying this company does it. I'm not saying that at all.
yeah.
You know, but I'm saying like, could you imagine a company doing that? Like a new company? It could be like a shakedown operation where it's like, "I think you need my services, B," and it's like, "Cause you can get in trouble."
You guys
Then
look
they
like you need my services.
Right. I think I took a look at your proposals and your game projects, and I think you might need my services. And it's like, "No, I'm good." And they say, "Oh, really? You could get an article about this, this, and this. And then it's almost like they can call the people and make the trouble too because they're friends with activists and stuff. So it's like they'll just write you up. Then you'll call them and say, "I need your services." And it's like, I'm not saying these people are doing that at all, but I'm just
Right.
saying, like, I thought this scenario, it's like,
Hypothesizing.
yeah, it's a hypothesize, and I don't mean that sarcastically.
Yeah.
I mean that like Alpha
Oh,
Proto's here. What's up?
hey, on the YouTube side, got a proto says it's to make sure the game is culturally sensitive.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, because they're just trying to not get in trouble.
Okie doke. Okie doke.
Now, are people getting in trouble as much nowadays, or is just like because the economy went to trash,
No.
the pandemic, and the economy's going to trash because of the economy and the inflation right now? So I see like a lot of industry people are doing these weird little off ramps right now.
Yeah.
Like on Paramount Plus, like the biggest explosion in new content is off this Yellowstone and cowboy entertainment. Like they got like what, like 4 Yellowstone spinoffs, and like Bass Reeves and Taylor Sheridan basically runs the network. Now, he's not like, some conservative guy or anything, I don't think, but I guess it's like coded to like westerns and old-timey stuff, and they're trying to get that heartland money or something. And less of like the big city money, like the show Reacher, things
Yeah.
like that. Or the country. Like you watch America's Got Talent, there's like everybody's trying to get into country now. Like all the contestants used to be like pop singers, like some Christina Aguilera type person, sing a pop song like American Idol. Now they're all trying to get that Nashville country money from all races. They're all trying to get that money because it's like, I guess they figured that this market that they used to lampoon or call corny or lame or outdated or old fashioned, I guess they actually take money out their pocket and pay for stuff.
Hmm.
And as long as you cater to them, they pay you, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Lord of the Rings, the Amazon show. They spent like hundreds of millions of dollars trying to make this thing happen, and it's not making a cultural blip at all.
It was
Like
supposed to.
was like yeah, and they try to like modernize it, you know, for modern audiences to make it relevant and pop off like if it was a Stranger Things or like a Squid Game or like one of those big shows, and no one's talking about it. They're talking more about The Boys than they do about
You're absolutely right.
this Lord of the Rings show. And the things that I've heard of Lord of the Rings shows are just bad things. Like, everyone always references when she goes to like, their version of Valhalla or whatever in the boat, and then she looks at it and says, "Nah, I'm not going." And
I
jumps off the boat.
remember watching a action cutscene from that show, and it was one of the worst action scenes I've probably seen in quite some time. But
Yeah. And the fans have basic requests, right? Meat and potatoes requests. You know what I'm saying? I need my meats. I need my veggies. I need the sustenance to live. All they really want is one, to respect the lore for fans of the books. And that's one side of them. And the other side is fans of the movies. Make sure my visuals are tight and my fight scenes are on point. If you have those two things, you're good. License to print money. They decided to mess with the lore, and they decided to have the fight scenes.
I got a question: is he even coming back?
Mm. Yes, I think it is,
Okay.
but it's almost like it has to. It almost like it's forced to. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how He-Man has season 2. It's almost like they have to double down on it, or else they would have proved the haters wrong. And it did get that initial boost of ratings because of the title alone. It's a Lord of the Rings TV show.
But then they quickly drop.
I mean, but I guess they can still hold on to the front end, perhaps, of when people would just click just to try it out.
Okay.
And maybe they dipped off at episode 5 or 6, but they could still like take those initial numbers to, I don't know, the Illuminati or whoever runs this stuff
I
and
mean, that's
say,
good for them. I didn't watch it, but Hold on.
You
Let
know,
me get back to the chat here.
like I okay.
Adel Gamers here. What's up? What's up, man?
Hey, Aero
Uh,
Gaming on Twitch. What's good?
yeah. Oh, got somebody just popped in here. Power on the YouTube side. What's up? What's up?
What's up, gang? Yeah,
Summer
so
Baby said Kevin Costner is gone, so I think Yellowstone will be ending or has ended.
that's true. Kevin Costner went through some kind of you know, high profile divorce
Right.
where I guess his wife tried to, gank him for some dough and stuff, and saying he's too busy. He's too. I think it was like he's allegedly. I don't know because I don't really
But
know, but like, I
yeah.
think he's like it was like too busy, and their marriage fell apart or something because he's too busy. So now she's gonna divorce him, so she'll never see him again. And that'll solve that problem, I guess. That's how it's gonna work. I don't really know. And maybe he was a jerk too. I mean, it takes two to tango. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But I guess he's ending the show, and I think like they were saying, there were rumors that he wasn't really up to doing TV shows like that. Like he's used to movies where it's going to be over in 6 months, and then you have this movie for a while, and you get paid a big chunk. Now he's got to memorize all these lines and do all these scenes. It's a whole different ball of wax. But it was like the thing that brought him back, though.
Right.
You know, and the fact that it was about cowboys and stuff kind of set it apart from everything else, like trying to be hip and modern, even all the cop shows like that are on television and whatnot. um yeah, I mean, look, these are big games though. Like you look at
Right.
this Suicide Squad,
Yeah. So
Spider-Man
that's why I came
2.
to this page. This is the
Yeah,
proxy page.
these are not, it's just not
So
some
here
this
you
ain't
can.
no,
This is
yeah,
what I want to point.
okay.
It says we
We work,
worked on script writing,
yeah.
banter,
Mm-hmm.
cut scenes,
Dang, okay, so
barks. I'm not sure what that term means. Audio
boop.
logs, etc.
It's like DMX. That's like when he was barking on the mic and all those rap songs.
Yes, there you go. DMX is also
Fair.
no. Uh,
Arf, arf. He's a dog for life.
so banter and cut scenes, huh? Did anybody see? We've all seen it, right? We've all seen it. I
Have we
will.
seen? Yeah, we've seen it. Like what the scene with Batman.
Yeah, we've seen the Batman. We've seen the
Yeah,
Batman. We took a look at that.
yeah. If you haven't seen it, then I don't know. Your YouTube app is busted because it's all over the place.
Yeah. And then I went to sleep, marinating on this Batman fiasco with Harley Quinn giving him some kind of lecture before Kevin Conroy just like says his
Yeah,
last
doped out on the lead poisoning.
right, and my man got boom, like it was over, right? And then I woke up Tuesday morning,
Yes,
and to me, it was a whole different ball game
sure.
because I mean, look, admittedly, people were upset about Kevin Conroy, what they thought was his last outing as Batman, and they were outraged by the fact that this was Arkham. I still believe it is Arkham versus Batman, and and then I woke up and I saw the demise of the Flash, and I was like, okay, so this is what we're doing now. This,
It's what they're doing.
I, I don't know. I, I just want to know why. Oh, they're villains. That's the excuse that I guess some people are having. They're villains, of course, that's what he would do. I don't know. I don't listen. If I was in charge of taking out the Justice League in the storyline, I'm not sure that I would have one of the villains urinate on the body of one of the Justice League members, aka the Flash. I don't think maybe just me, but I wouldn't think that was a good idea. But I don't know. Maybe according to cut scenes over here, I can't say for sure. I don't know whose idea this was, whether it was
True.
Rocksteady or Sweet Baby
Yeah.
Between the both of y'all, somebody thought that that was a good idea.
Right. And this is a consultation service. So they say they worked on it. They were working on it, but it doesn't mean that they were writing it necessarily. Maybe the game
Correct.
developers had the idea for the Captain Boomerang to take a whiz on the Flash, and maybe they worked around to make sure that you know there was representation with that around surrounding the whizzing on the Flash. So maybe that's what they were doing. So, and I guess if you hire them, then it's like you could take that receipt to people and say, "Look, I got these as consultation people, so I'm not going to get fired."
Right.
They can like take that receipt to like I don't know the haters and say, "Oh, they're working with us, so don't don't tase me, bro." That kind of stuff, don't. I got the sweet baby hedge of protection on me. Please don't tase me, bro. Like I need to
According to them, right here,
I need to make a living.
the industry is far from where it needs to be, but we believe it can get there with shared resources, diverse talent, and transparent industry dialogue.
I mean, well, I guess there are more heroes to 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 kill in the DC universe, I assume. I wouldn't advocate for that though. Just saying.
Hold on, their approach. Hold on, let me see their approach. This is riveting. We begin with an all hands review and discussion of the project material. Yo, let me see what you got. Oh, you killing the Justice League. All right, cool. Yeah, I think we hate them all because they heroes and stuff. So that's cool. So what is it? Everyone at Sweet Baby sees your project and shares their thoughts, feelings, and ideas. We do this because it kicks the project off with a multitude of perspectives, beginning a conversation that ensures the work is richer and more resonant before it's even put to paper.
Okay, so I guess the scripts are not written and they're
Oh look,
jumping in to give the notes before even start. So I guess like they feel that the consultation would go a whole lot better if they weren't at the end of the conversation revising the script. They want to be in on the ground floor. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like a backseat driver. It's like they're
so
gonna
like
turn left, turn right.
it's like we write in red, and then they'd be like, "Hold on, I got an idea. If blah blah blah, what insert like horrendous idea, and then
Yeah, before you even do it, like it's not even like you wrote it and then gave it to them and then they did notes on it. It's like, oh, it'd be best if like, you would let me just we do it together and then you won't run into the problems that you're definitely going to have because they understand modern life or whatever it is. And you know what? Maybe this is a reality that they know because in California or like these tech places in Silicon Valley, there's certain, you will get in trouble if you do the wrong thing. So they're gonna help you out.
says we then create and complete narrative deliverables by keeping the player in mind. Which player did they keep in mind by ruining Arkham Batman? Hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
Sean, you don't know if they were responsible for that.
Well, they could have gave notes about that.
Yeah, to be like,
Like,
hey, maybe you
hey,
don't want to like, you know what I'm saying, like murk my man like straight up in his dead in his face point blank.
they were like, no problem.
Like, and matter of fact, why don't you add this speech to Harley and then
Right. And then have him, Kevin Conroy, you know, can be, deleted off the face of the planet because that's okay. Because he's old and we don't need him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what's funny, like with all the controversy and all the, this ageism is still the one thing you could be,
you're right. You're
because there's
absolutely
always
right.
some prevailing narrative like, oh, this new generation got screwed over by the boomers. That's like the millennial slash Gen Z thing that they say on the internet, okay, boomer, and this, that, and the third, and it's time for me to take over, stop hoarding the wealth, stop hoarding the positions. It's not like they have better ideas than the boomers,
No.
especially when it's ideas like being a hall monitor for video games.
This is basically what they are.
At least the boomers were having fun with that, and then, they were having like we were talking about Howard Stern in the beginning. At least Howard Stern was like a boomer back in the day, and he was having fun. Now he's not having fun because he's trying to pretend to be like the millennials and Gen Z
Yeah. Maybe he can work for Sweet Baby. You know what I'm saying?
at this point. But like everybody's doing that.
All right, let me see here. It says, with a focus on user experience and emotional design. Teacher, I have a question. What's emotional design? What does that mean?
Yeah.
We aim to consult with honesty, transparency, and a conversational approach to help find the best direction for your project. That's nice. Resources. Oh, look, they got like different. Are these the people?
I ain't reading all that. External resources.
Is that? Oh, this person's named David. Okay. Uh, let's.
I don't know about being like referred to as a baby.
Yeah, I don't like the name of this page. I don't.
I'm a baby and Google Gaga stuff. It's getting me weird vibes. It's giving weird vibes, and I guess people in the chat can understand that.
Let's see here. What's the difference between a games writer and a narrative designer? David here says, on a game team, a writer is someone who writes all the words that are in the game. A narrative designer is someone whose job it is to figure out how the story is told in the game.
Interesting. A game is different from a book, I assume. Um, I know novels. I know novels. I know screenplays. I know comics. Games, I don't know. I never heard these words like narrative designer. I guess like you have to design a narrative around levels and stuff like that, but I don't really know what that means in the jargon. It all sounds very jargony to me. Much jargon has been slung tonight. I need a thesaurus.
How do you write a good story for a game? The written story of a game is good when it understands where it sits as one piece of a larger whole. Basically, coherence trumps a lot of other metrics, in my opinion. Yeah, I wait, hold on. I have coherence. Hold on. I got a question. What in the world is inherently coherent about King Shark, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and Harley Quinn somehow defeating Brainiac with plot armor? But hey, let's.
Good point.
I'm just saying, like that's kind of ridiculous.
I guess they're not involved in, I don't know, the actual quality of the plot or something. I have no idea.
Oh,
Friends of the baby. I don't be
oh,
friends of a
oh.
baby. Like it's all very.
Yeah, did they come up with baby poison ivy?
I don't. But then it's like, do they get credit? Maybe they get credit for writing the game too. I would assume so. If they're so heavily invested in assisting, they have to be brought on as writers to games.
Listen, that's cute, but none of that matters because
Yep. It says searches for Suicide Squad refund surge 791% following the game's early access launch disaster. So apparently there were some technical issues, let's just say, with the game. So apparently people were asking for refunds because they couldn't log on, or
yeah.
they gave
So
up, they rage quit.
day one, rage quit. I'm not sure about any rage quitting. There probably was. Day one, they couldn't get onto the servers as this was a live service game.
Hmm.
Now, somebody in the chat, which by the way, I'm gonna get back into the chat, could let this ignorant soul know. Is the game multiplayer? Like, can I be using King Shark while another teammate is using Harley? Is that why this is live service? Because if it's not multiplayer, I have no idea why it is live service. I just want to know. And with that, I'm gonna get back to the chat. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Get my mouse up in here. Let me go all the way back up.
Yeah, let's get to this chat. I want to hear what the people have to say. Guys, what games are you buying, by the way? What's the good stuff?
Alpha Proto said, "I don't want to see it." So Alpha Proto, you haven't seen the Batman scene? I'm not gonna play it. I played it on one of the stream. I played on like Monday stream. So I'm not gonna play it again.
I mean, it's hard to avoid. It's all over the internet. What it could have meant is that he don't want to see it when we offered to. We were debating whether we should show it again,
Yeah.
which it is like a kind of sad. You know what's interesting? Like they've had comic books out there. Like I think there's one called Deadpool. He takes on the Marvel universe
Hmm.
and he gets rid of all the Marvel characters.
Hmm.
And it's some subversive, but I felt like there was more of a silly tone to that one, like womp womp womp. It's like Looney Tunes.
Right.
It's like when like Bugs Bunny is like getting rid of like he's like hitting Elmer Fudd in the head with a mallet or something. It's kind of like that. It's like silly,
Right.
but the way that she took out Batman was like really long and drawn out and depressing and at times kind of boring in a way. Like it's
I'm
just
not gonna lie. To parrot what Dan is saying, I try to watch some of them cutscenes, and they listen. You can make long cutscenes that are engaging, but I don't like. They were just boring. Like,
and the music is just like refried, music you've heard like in every superhero movie from the DC universe.
yeah, it's
Symphony.
what's funny. There is actually cutscene where they're listening to a hologram of Batman, and
Yeah.
I guess the Suicide Squad members are listening to Batman describe how to take on the Justice League because he has those contingency plans,
Hmm.
and even they are bored. They're like, skip this part. I don't want to hear this, and I'm like, that's kind of, I'm just thought it was kind of ironic. But sorry, back to the chat. Where am I here? Yeah, Power said, "Yep, Boomerang P. Don't Barry. Yes, he did." He said King Shark is a Green Lantern. He was for like a couple of moments.
True.
Alfredo says, "Sweet Baby approved." Listen, man, this is the first time I'm like truly looking into it, so I'm
Yeah,
I'm
but this is
I'm
the
rather intrigued.
this is the corporate game now. This is what all the industries, all the entertainment industries are doing are down with companies like this.
Yeah,
So that's what you got to deal with in the corporate offices. Now, if you're an indie artist and you're writing your own book, you're making your own animation studio with like 3 other people with iPads or something, then you could do what you like. Of course, you're also subjected to the platforms, which are also mobbed up with, companies like Sweet Baby and things like that. So you're still at the mercy of somebody.
yeah,
You're somebody's monkey somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's not perfect. I mean, let's talk about like parallel economy where you like have this anti-fragile business model,
yeah,
which I guess you would have to, you know, have your own currency. No, it's like too much. Yeah, because you have your own server, you have your own distribution, you have a team that's not going to sell you out or make like suggestions that's going to make your game fail in the marketplace, even though it's going to please journals and activists who don't play games. They're more political. Like
yeah.
they care more about the election than they do about a video game. But they only care about it if it can make the elections pop off. And that's what it's about. That's the corporate game. Now, you know, we'll see what happens.
Mr. Rasmus says, "If I wasn't Australian, I'd be pissed." I mean, man, that was on the Twitch side. Power over on YouTube says originally Harley was supposed to pee on Bruce. I've heard this. Is there any source for that? I'm kind of interested to read that. Bro, if they did that,
It's Kevin Conroy. You can't do
yeah,
that. I mean,
nah,
this,
that
this is
that
bad.
like
Even they were like,
it would have been war on like for for like Batman fans, and then like I don't know, like feminists would probably say, "Why you haven't Harley like put down her pants?" To like I don't know. I think it would have been bad for everybody if they did that.
Yeah,
Alpha
it's a
Pro,
lot.
Alpha Photo says, "I can't believe a company like Sweet Baby would even be a thing." Man, listen, this was who's Sweet Baby funded by? You know what? That I'll leave that research for
Yeah.
another time. uh,
I mean, look, there's a lot of colleges, pumping out a lot of kids with degrees, and there ain't a lot of gigs going around. So, especially
mm,
in America, they hollowed out the manufacturing base, so everyone's like a salesman or like a trucker or a tin knocker.
mm,
And since most people ain't have, the pedigree for hard labor, you got to be a gift of the gab type of person. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
And this is the stuff they come up with. So you get a bunch of people that form a company, you know, and what did the Wolf of Wall Street teach people, right? In order to sell this pen, when like Leonardo DiCaprio makes that speech, how to get you to sell this pen. It's like you have to give them a reason why you need this pen. You have to sell them on the problem,
Right.
and then you got to give them the solution. So it's like, oh, you like that waitress? You got to get a number, right? You need a pen. So you're going to be miserable, living at home, childless, sad, out of shape, loser if you don't have this pen. Red alert, red alert. You need a pen immediately. Whoomp, 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 whoomp. Whatever. You need this pen, bro. So then you buy the pen. This thing is like, hey, you're going to get in trouble, with, the internet if you don't let me rewrite Harley Quinn. Okay? Because you're a dude or something, or like you're not hip enough. You're a boomer or a pooper with the boomer mindset. You need me to help you write this game, or else you're gonna be,
Yeah,
cowering underneath your floorboards
you'll get
when
one of
when
these
when yeah, they're
people.
gonna help you out because you're gonna be cowering under the floorboards of your house when the protests come. And they're like, I don't want that. I got a kid on the way. I can't have that. So,
I mean, they got a kid on the way and they dealing with this, but
and who knows? Maybe they're right. Maybe they're like, listen, hey, you think you don't need me, but come with me, and I'm better than the other ones. The other ones will have you rewrite your whole script. I'll just give you some pointers that'll keep you out of
I mean, the real question is,
trouble.
does that help?
Maybe it helps in the development of the game because then they can get the funding from other people who think that way, so they can
Oh,
assemble the money. And I guess it also attracts the talent because let's be frank, like people, uh, there's a lot of creatives that have the same politics as the people,
yeah,
and the people who don't are really not making games. They're like, driving a truck or watching a Ben Shapiro video or something, and they're not exactly like coding some AAA title and this, that, and the third. So maybe it helps within to keep the people within the company excited enough to work there, or else they'll riot. So it all helps, I think, in the back end. Perhaps this is make me Gene generous with your question,
yeah,
and
true.
but then the after though, like what I'm saying,
Yeah,
the
because
post,
you know who else are making games? The people who made Saints Row.
yeah, exactly. Embrace a group. Don't they all go out, whatever it is, and they all go out of business and stuff, and because it all in the back end, it's fine until it's released. Then it's out of their control because they forgot about the actual public.
Yeah.
You
Hold,
know,
hold,
it's
hold,
it's like when they say like do this, and then question mark profit. You know,
hold on.
we're the question mark.
Let me get through the rest of this. Hold on.
No, it's not much. I mean, this is what it is. I mean, you have a tech? You want to describe the technical issue of what?
No, I mean the comments.
Oh, the comments. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Run through the comments, and then we'll do the showcase.
Yeah. It said Alfredo says are they there to make sure they get a good ESG score? Yes. That's
Well, it's
exactly what it
probably
sounds
one
like.
of many
Yeah.
reasons, I guess, that we described, and they probably want them there. I mean, look, it's probably not like this foisted on them or anything. It's like, oh, we just do this. We're gonna call Sweet Baby. We're gonna, get rid of Kevin Conroy. They're all probably they all share the same they're all on the same page, I
Yeah.
think, and it's just they're having problems with the fan at the end. I think that's the part that that's
Yeah. They're like
that's a little
fans.
yeah, fan. Like, why do the fans hate me? I'm doing everything right. Why do the fans hate me? That's
I
what I
think they
think. That
know that they're. I think, bro, they're kind of conscious. Like
yeah,
nobody.
perhaps it's like they're well,
Nobody, bro. Nobody just writes. Let me pee on the Flash.
that's true. That's
Like,
true. They
come
probably
on.
think like, oh, it's so daring, and I think that's why the graphics are getting more detailed as the plot lines are getting more egregious.
Yeah, but I did see somebody do a comparison, and I take it as face value. I own Arkham Knight, and somebody
Sure.
did a side by side of Arkham Knight and Suicide Squad, and Arkham Knight is about like a decade old, almost
Mm,
a decade old, and
it's going downhill.
for that particular screenshot sample, I can't say for the entirety of both games,
Sure.
but Harley looks better in Arkham Knight than she did in Suicide Squad. So I don't know. Hold on, let's get going here.
Yeah.
Adel Gaming asked, "Are we doing dual?" Yeah, we're on both platforms today, right now.
Yeah. So pick your
Uh,
favorite and
yeah. Alfredo says seems like a waste of money. Yeah, they're about to find out about wasting money. Um, Power 900 says the Justice League being controlled by Brainiac too. Yeah, Alfredo said fake company. Adel Gaming said, "What if red was blue?" Oh, that's what we were asking. Like, if Sweet Baby came to help us,
oh yeah, then yeah,
then it'd be perfectly. It'd be over.
then it's
Uh,
like money, please. Any money for that suggestion?
Alvaro said the blue haired player. I guess like that's their marketing.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
There probably are some blue hair players. I'm just saying, like, are there enough of them to recoup the cost of making these games? These games cost a lot. These people working around the clock to like make the eyelash blink on some character like Captain Boomerang. So
Right. Mr. Rasmussen said none of these people's parents talk positively about them to their friends. Damn. See, judging the style.
damn, man.
Uh Adel
I
Gamer
don't
says
know.
I only play retro games and a few iPad titles like Clash Royale and Vampire Survivor. You know what? I feel you on that because the I mean, I have Cyberpunk 2077, but other than that, I've been playing what I played on iPad, the last Ninja Turtle game. Was that one? Shredder's Revenge. That's pretty cool. And yeah, looking for a bunch of castle Metroidvania games. So I understand that. Mr. Rasmain on Twitch says I only play Street Fighter 5 on P5. You going back in time, bro? What about 6? No, I haven't played 6 yet. On my PS5 when my kid invites me to sit on the couch. Power on YouTube says, "Yep, Harley was the one complaining about the hologram." Yes,
True.
and that scene I remember. They had the attention span of TikTok surfers. Alpha Proto says these people graduate from college and have to create their jobs for their degrees. So they have to look for outrage and offenses to make their service worth it. That's a deep statement right there.
I mean, look, that's how you can. I mean, look, everybody's trying to have some angle now in this world. Like, it be an influencer, a TikToker. Basically, it's like nothing that has to do with like actual tangible products.
Mm,
Just like words and fear
right.
and outrage and money. And look, this is the way it is. Like, look, like this is the algo. I get it, but can we at least make some good art along the way?
They said
Like,
no.
can we, they said no.
They
Like,
said
even the
no.
art isn't sacred, bro. Like, can
No.
we,
No.
can we, can we
Projects.
help make it better or fun? Like, there's fun controversy. There's like fun, It's like
They're
that.
gonna help out with projects like, hey guys, you want to see a game where I don't know Eddie Brock is not Venom?
Yeah, like you want like no, actually, I don't want to see that. I'm good on that.
Back here we say,
It's,
hold on.
it's like they want to now change Iron Fist to be Jessica Henwick. That's the rumor. I don't know if that's true though. But if it's true, it's just like, how about we just give us what we originally wanted, like an actual martial artist to be Iron Fist, so he can actually like do martial arts moves. Because they're like, oh, you didn't like Finn Jones? Don't lie. And it's like, yeah, but I don't want him to not be him. And some
Right.
new MCU creation, Jessica Henwick. I'd rather have it like actually upgrade to like an actual martial artist that can actually do the moves that Iron Fist can do in the comics.
And this is for live action.
This is what they claim. This is the rumor.
I mean, they could go ahead and do it because I'm still skipping all Marvel live action successfully since 2023. So,
Yeah. I mean, Iron Fist really should have been. He should have been. Iron Fist should have been Scott Adkins. Yeah. And I like Mike Coulter as Luke Cage, but they could have had Michael Jai White because they're buddies. And then you could have them team up as Power Man and Iron Fist, and it'd be Scott Adkins, Michael Jai White, undisputed Boyka reunion,
yeah.
right? But I think they don't like people that were in straight to video films because they think like, oh, it makes them look cheap if I have to hire somebody from a straight to video movie. Oh
No,
no.
no, they think that's cheap, but meanwhile, giving us a special effects like they did with the face in the middle of what was it that last Thor movie? That's cool.
Yeah, like you want to see that, right? No.
I want to see my like. Yeah, I can't hire a straight to video actor. By the way, can you guys help me do a 72 DPI effect in this movie right now, real quick? Cool. Hold on. Mr. Rasmussen says Neil Druckmann marketing plan. Yeah, I guess that's what they're on.
Big
Let me.
facts.
You guys were bringing back a throwback discussing Beavis and Butthead over here on Twitch. Power 900 said, I hope Sean doesn't find out about the Spy X family and Street Fighter 6 collab and what Capcom did to the Euro model. I seen it. I seen it already. There's only so much like I don't know,
Yeah.
like ridiculousness like I could hold at a time. And that one would have been an issue, but then Suicide Squad dropped. And like, I don't know, Flash getting peed on kind of like overshadowed your model in
It's a lot.
Power set or oh yeah. I know Capcom's having a problem with mods. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, yo. We're gonna do this showcase soon. I'm just gonna skim this right here. I don't even understand what that means. Call me stupid, but in terms of math, 791% surge, refund surge. That's got to be really bad, right? Like, has any game? I'm sure there's games that have done that before, but it says what you need to know. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is an upcoming. Okay, we know this already. Blah blah blah. The game is notoriously previewed poorly, with major outlets like IGN posting up negative early impressions.
Yeah.
IGN then reported that Warner Brothers had barred them from review copies of the game. Yeah, so this game wasn't really previewing well anyway. So,
Yeah.
and I know there's some
100%.
people on the internet talking about like, oh, if you guys just don't buy the game and then try it before saying. I'm like, they don't have to buy it. Nobody liked the previews.
Yeah, nobody has to buy anything. It's like you lead a horse to water, can't make him drink. You know,
I
like
don't.
just because you have a game, a AAA title, and it's called Justice League, and it's got a lot of hype and promotion behind it, and payola money to like I don't know amp it up in the algorithm or whatever, doesn't mean that you can actually get the person in the end to physically buy it. They take out their credit card and hit it into the PlayStation Store app and just bam, game arrives. Like that part, you actually have to, you know, please them in some way and not antagonize them. Like you can't antagonize them all the way to the bank. Like it doesn't work like that unless you're. You, I think like the whole thing about controversy, bringing it back to the beginning, is like controversy creates cash. You're supposed to have controversy and 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 peeve people off that are fake fans or like people who don't play games but like to yell. Not your actual fans. You know what I mean?
Right. Because, and I might be wrong, because there's probably some people that legitimately like this game. However, anybody who has a problem with anybody who has a problem with this game, just think, oh, you guys are just. I'm like, listen, you're going after people who are fans of the characters. They haven't even had a Justice League game in the by the likes of the Arkhamverse. Arkhamverse Batman is gone. The game mechanics, they didn't like them in the previews. We got a whole bunch of problems coming in. They don't like the live service. They don't like looter shooters. What? Why would you tell people? Well, you just broke if you don't buy. You should try the game. No, no, no. They don't have to. I don't understand. This is like some new. Is this is like a new behavior, where it's like, but you gotta buy it. It's the Suicide Squad. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, look, it seemed like back in the days when like there was only 3 channels on TV and two comic book companies
Man, look.
and like 4 monopoly movie studios and 1 VHS store in the neighborhood. It's like you have options to play, you know, watch, do whatever. You don't have to like, you're not like appointment, nothing's appointment viewing. Like you just can't take people for granted. Like, oh, like the CW did that. They were like superheroes. That's fun. And they made a whole network about superheroes and it flopped. Back in the day, everybody who was watching sci-fi shows would watch that. Like if the CW existed back in like 1990 when shows were like Babylon, the only shows you could watch were like Babylon 5 and Star Trek and X-Files,
Yeah.
that channel will probably be a huge hit with like fans. It, I mean, they suck, so it wouldn't be. But in theory, it could be. Like you'd have no choice but to watch it because they're not making that a lot of that entertainment.
Right.
Now you can just watch a zillion superhero movies, cartoons, television shows, games. You know, everybody's got to hustle for that dough. Everybody. It makes it even harder for like indie artists because they got to hustle past the good stuff and the bad stuff with a marketing budget funded by, I don't know, the World Economic Forum. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna beat that?
Hmm.
Them dudes, they invented money or something. I don't know. Like that's how they rolling. Like they invented the pencil. Like how you gonna be some dude whose family invented like the sharpener or something like that? Like that's the budgets these corporations are rolling with right now. But even they gotta hustle for the dough at the end. Okay, you have a market. Don't peeve off your fans. The
It's
end.
really easy. I don't understand why that. By the way, what's up? I see Brina. I see you in the chat on the Twitch side. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm just gonna read these last 2 paragraphs right here.
Yeah.
To gain early access, you need the Suicide Squad to Kill the Justice League Deluxe Edition, which costs an absurd $100. As such, one of the benefits therein of said deluxe edition is no longer available, owing to its
Oh
lengthy
wow.
maintenance period. Analytics firm McLuck just put out a statement that
Scrooge McLuck.
right, Scrooge McLuck
Aye, laddies.
put out a statement that Suicide Squad's glitch-ridden launch
Oof.
has led to a massive 791% spike in searches for Suicide Squad refund. Oh,
I didn't even know.
it's just okay. So it's not. It's
I didn't
not.
even know. I didn't even know percentages can get that high. I didn't even know percentages can get that high.
Yo, listen, math is
Seven
doing.
hundred billion%. Like it's like, damn, bro. Like at that point, why even have a company anymore? Like, better be just like I don't know, grilling up fish sticks at the local
Yeah, I mean,
homeless shelter or something.
so
Like,
it's not that it's like the refunds have grown, has spiked to 791%. It's that the searching for it has. So a lot of people are looking for it. And the funniest thing about this Yahoo Tech article right here is that they aim to help them find out how to get said refund. Following the game's maintenance period, you might expect Searches for refunds wouldn't exist before the game had launched anyway, but the spike seems to have been triggered specifically by its 100% completion bug. Wait, the game bugs out if you complete it by 100%? Bro. As of writing, the game is now currently live again, but it's unclear how long that'll last for. It's arguably a violation of the game's 72
Hmm.
hours early access promise promise considering the game was down for several hours, which has contributed to the surge in refund interest. Okay, so the fact that they couldn't get in on the game, paying $100 for this early access, which by the way is a ridiculous practice in gaming nowadays. I guess since they couldn't get onto the game, they're like, I want a refund, which I understand because if I paid $100 for this beautiful game where Batman gets off and Flash gets peed on, yeah, I'd probably be asking for a refund too. And here they have the information. If you're on Suicide Squad on Steam, you can grab a refund on Steve's refund page. They link the refund page, and Yahoo's just trying to Suicide Squad. Is it fun though? Having not played it myself, it's hard to comment. Okay, I'm not sure. Blah. Rocksteady's a legendary team.
You know what controversy back in the day used to be? It
Mm,
used to be like, oh, Harley Quinn, she's oh, the Flash and Captain Boomerang. He took a whiz on uh the Joker. Like you know,
mm,
not like the Flash, not like Kevin Conroy. Like now it's just like and then the people you would peeve off is just like people who don't like to see like excessive gratuitousness in games.
right.
You know, parents groups, moms against this, things like that, because they know that they don't play games anyway. But
Mm,
their outrage can create some kind of buzz around your game. And then when the fans play the game, it's just like, oh, this is excessive, but it's not excessive towards people that I care about.
right.
And it's certainly and it's certainly not committed by people I don't care about. It's certainly not committed by like the annoying Suicide Squad of this game.
So,
Like they're
one,
not gonna start standing the annoying Suicide Squad.
one final note that is funny. And I believe this has already been confirmed. And if it hasn't, somebody can let me know. But apparently, there are some. Here we go. Some neat little bios that were written from the perspective of other characters, like for the Suicide Squad in game.
Yeah.
And here is Wonder Woman, written by Lex Luthor. Da, 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 da. Says, but there is little amusement to be found by imagining how improved Earth would be if instead of forcing the Amazons into hiding with our cruelty and
Avarice.
yeah, sorry,
Beautiful.
we instead look to them as a model, replicable if only we can set aside our baser instincts. They've solved so many of our society's ills: broken democracy, lagging technology, toxic masculinity.
Is this real? Or is this like a
I
bait?
don't know.
Like, somebody write that, and then they're gonna be like, "We didn't write that, you dummy," because this is a little on the nose.
It is. And that's why when I retweeted it, I asked, is this real?
Right, right, right. Because I'm like, dang, that's you never know.
Now, I did not watch the video, but I saw I believe Eric July report on this. So I don't know if it's now been confirmed. If you go down here to John Stewart, now this is written, I believe, in the perspective from Deadshot. He says, "Look, I barely know the guy. I barely even know the guy. Past reputation, architect and marine, probably was an honor student, wholesome, all-American, white picket fence type stuff. The kind of guy that makes you think, oh, one of the good ones."
Nah, no way, no way, no, because Deadshot is black, right?
Yes,
In,
in this game.
in this game, yeah, and he's one of the good ones, and he's man, they really it's ain't like he a good brother because he was they think he's perceived as a good brother because he's I don't know going to school and getting A pluses and perfect attendance record. Are we really going there in games, bro? Like
So for the sake of this video, until I find out otherwise, I am not going to say that that is accurate. How,
right. If it's like I hope
however, after reading Sweet Baby's page, I don't know.
who knows? Is it I mean, who knows? Who could tell? I mean, this sounds wild to me. Like,
In
I mean, this
fact,
is like, bro.
off the record right here, if I clip this video
Yeah.
and find out that it is real, I will put a little notation on the bottom that with an asterisk that says we found out it was real.
I mean, like, it would be something a villain would say. I guess Deadshot was a villain, and the whole theme of the Suicide Squad would be like they're releasing these villains into the wild in order to do one tasks for some self-serving need. So usually, like, bad guys talk like this,
Yeah,
judging, saying you ain't black enough, stuff like that. Because
I could
in
imagine
prison,
that.
in prison, everybody mobs up on their race.
True.
In and out of prison too. The gang and inside the prison. So it's like that would be one of those things. Like, but I don't think it'd be like if you saw that like in some gangster movie, it wouldn't be out of place.
Right.
But I think this sounded like they were trying to teach a lesson coded in within and stuff.
That's what they do,
And
right?
even
That's
the
what they're supposed to do.
dialogue didn't sound. I don't know. It's just I'm confused. I mean, these days parody.
I'm waiting for the community note. I'm
That's what.
still waiting for the community note. There's still
Yeah.
no community note. People making videos on this already. I'm like,
And I'm like, I'm still waiting for that community though because
now
this
if I
is
go through somebody's gameplay
beyond.
video and I see the bio and I'll be like, oh man.
Oh man.
One of the other things too that I saw people were pointing out is that in the middle of these people Justice League getting murked, that apparently Wonder Woman had the least brutal murking because I guess respect you know but yeah, so I don't know if that was real, if that was accurate or not, and if it
No.
is, we will make a notation. Man, this one, I they really this might have. Oof, I don't know. This might have top. This might have top Last of Us 2, bro. Like, I don't.
Well,
Actually, no. Actually, I don't know. Last of Us 2 was pretty.
yeah,
As far as like content.
right. Well, anyway, it's showcase time.
Yes, let's get into the showcase.
That's right. In the description of the video, you will find a link to our Discord. Within the Discord, there's the post your art section. You can post your art, and we'll take a look at it on stream. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So,
I'm gonna go. Give me a second.
I mean, wow. Times have changed, bro. You know what happened? Everything got too big. You know what I'm saying? Just everything got too big. Everything got too staffed. There's like so much funny money running around. And things are beginning to, what they say, the fall of the empires.
Yeah.
This is maybe it. You know what I mean? Like they've micromanaged everything that it's now falling apart just due to like, you know, life. All right. Anyway.
Here we got Diet J with some sketches. Diet J. Is Diet J in the chat? If you're not,
Well, here's
shout out
Diet
to
J. Yeah, shout out to Diet
him.
J.
Diet J is using Procreate.
Yes.
He got some different settings on the side though. I've never seen that before. Next time I talk to him, I gotta ask. A
It's like
fire.
he's maximized his space.
Right.
on
Some
the Procreate. This is
fire
some fire.
drawing here.
Like he's designing, I guess it's like the characters for his own anime or something. It's pretty cool.
Nah, this is dope.
100%. This is hot. This is like the stuff you see like in
I
a
would
source
buy the
book.
Dia J comic book right now.
Yeah. That's the thing is that these companies, not like these big companies, whatever they're contacting these
Right.
I don't know, whatever, goofies, but and if you're a smaller company, you gotta do scouting, bro. Like I think everyone who's trying to start some comic book company in 2024 in some indie scene
Mm-hmm.
gotta have their own Discord, gotta have people posted in there, and actually consider hiring one of those people to make comics. You know what I'm saying? People with money
Right.
should consider, and because you have to be able to scout new talent because the older guys are priced out and they're mobbed up with these corporate goofies over here
Yeah.
making junk that people don't want to see because it pays money and they don't want to upset them, so they keep working with them. Chapter 1, Roy, what is this? This
This
is
is from Shaquan first. This is pretty dope.
yeah, it looks like a chapter titles scene for maybe a webtoon because it has that long strippy
Oh yes.
format, which is pretty legit. I like it. I like it. It's like he dropped out the line
Yeah.
on this desk, or did he drop the line everywhere? My screen's a little fuzzy, but
Oh
yeah,
no. The
not
lines are there.
everywhere. Oh
No,
no,
no.
oh the lines are there. Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
It's
Maybe if
just
you
it's
zoom
a
away.
consistently thin line, which I appreciate. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I have a consistently thin line with my artwork too. It actually simplifies things,
Yeah.
Like I guess it used some in some illustrative way,
Mm-hmm.
you know, by not using heavy blacks or like not. But it certainly does get you into a routine
Yeah.
because it's figured out. I'm just do a single line. That's it.
Oh, here's Alpha Proto. Is Alpha Proto still
Yo, Alpha Proto. I hope he's still here. I hope he didn't bounce.
okay.
Because look, is this Conan the Barbarian? Straight up.
I
This is
believe it.
legit.
Yeah. This is dope. Man, got the spotting black style that
Oh
I
yeah.
love. You know what I'm saying? We got
Oh,
oh
he
look,
wrote
he says I'm happy you could tell it was Conan.
yes.
Image is PG at the moment.
At the moment. So maybe
At
he
the moment.
promises
He promises to for some brutality. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Kira, I haven't spoken to Kira in a while. She said, I really want to play Power World, but I need to get through some of these projects. Oh yes, Power World. It's sweeping the nation right now, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Haven't
Big
played
time.
it myself.
100%.
Let's get that to like, come on, man. Let's get that to fire. Is
Booyah.
this guy? This video up on YouTube.
That's right. Guys, check out our videos on YouTube. We dropped some videos. We dropped a video of about uh it's a clip from the live stream. If you didn't catch the live stream, you might want to catch this video. We review a book called Two Mistakes Too Many.
Yep.
It's a Kickstarter campaign from the guy who did the Dragon Ball Legends fan
Yep.
video from last year that went super viral. Yeah, we also have a video about Daredevil that we looked through that, thinking like, is Disney going to change its ways?
Right.
Check out all the videos on our channel. We've been dropping some heat, and we appreciate the support.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Got
right.
Damage over here. Got she's the queen.
Queen.
She's got some painting techniques right here.
Yeah, this
I
guy's
think
busting out.
he busting them out for like every stream.
Yeah, it's like he's got yeah, he's got like a work ethic that's like wild. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's like art is a muscle. It's like an athlete. Like they get up in the morning, they start like hitting the gym, or they start like if you're a baseball player, they pick up the bats and start swinging. And I guess it's like art's like that too. It's like
Right.
you know,
Kira. Back again. I really like Power World, but back to the art grind.
there you
Oh,
go.
she did say.
She finally yeah. So now she caved in.
My boys will keep telling me to download freaking what's the game? Warzone. Freaking Call of Duty Warzone, and
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yo, first of all, I don't know, I don't do well online, man. Bree says, don't have anything new this week, but I still have my website up from Inktober. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
That is right. I do have to cop one of these, Brina. Sorry, like I need to get on that. But this is her merch, man. This
So
is
what's up?
just to give you guys what this is. She ended up doing not only the full Inktober, she did a page for every day of Inktober. It's probably one of the most dedicated Inktobers that I've ever seen. 'Cause I can't get through those. Like I got
Yeah,
too much going on in my life. But yeah, she did a whole comic book. So yeah,
it's a
y'all
lot
should
going on.
definitely, if you're in the Discord, go check out Brina's link over there. Get yourself some merch. All right, let's finish up the rest of these chats, and then we will get up out of here so we can see you
All
guys
right,
next
why don't
time.
you read those off,
Uh huh.
please?
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Guys, if you like the showcase, if you like our take on the Suicide Squad, can you please like the video?
Yes, yes.
Helps us on the algorithm. We need every boost we can get. Helps the channel grow. Check out Read a Cyberpunk Fairytale, our 88-page graphic novel reimagining of the Red Riding Hood fairy tale.
So,
But definitely like that video because,
oh yeah, yeah,
or else we wither away. We go away. We're gonna be like Kevin Conroy in the game, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Facts, and it's gonna be over for us.
And the algo, like it's
And I
just gonna
definitely don't want to be like the Flash, because pause.
yeah, it's gonna just take a whiz on yeah, exactly. What's up with this like PP and doo doo stuff going on in these games,
I
bro?
don't know.
Like
I don't know why they thought that was cool.
they're literally
Took a piss on it.
whizzing on your childhood. Like they're like, what I'm saying? It's
I guess
not even
was that the joke.
I guess the joke has become real. Like
Yo, Rocksteady,
the meme is no longer a dream or a nightmare. It's real.
Rocksteady, Warner Brothers, or Sweet Baby. Which one of y'all was responsible for that? No, just no. And Flash is not even my favorite my favorite hero, but still no.
Yeah, it's
I got
just
respect for Flash. Get out of here.
man, if the Justice League was so whack that they got beat by the Suicide Squad, then maybe they don't deserve to be around.
Now, facts. I mean,
Yeah.
in all reality, the weakest of the Justice League should be able to take on the Suicide Squad, aka
Fact.
Batman. Like
None of them could take out Harley. None of them. That means she's a better fighter than Batman.
this is the same Arkham Batman, same Batman that fought whole armies that was trying to fight him. Get out of here.
That's why you really can't make like a serious toned game about the Suicide Squad defeating the Justice League. You know what I mean? Because then that would like it had to be like accidents and jokes and
Yeah,
alone like some boulder happened to like hit Batman, not like there was actual planning and combat around this.
right.
I don't know.
You don't make sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
It
there
doesn't
you
make any
go.
sense. So yeah, there we go. Brina said 800%. Rock looking real unsteady right now. Yeah, matter of fact, they should change their name from Rocksteady to Rock Unsteady.
Because it became a point of like, listen, if I can't get the game and I'm seeing the previews and it looks like bad, maybe I should just not get it. Like maybe some people suffer through some bad, glitches and
mhm.
like Cyberpunk 2077 because at least you're playing a Cyberpunk video game that's open world.
Yeah,
So it's like the juice will be worth the squeeze. Meanwhile, it's like, oh, I'm gonna struggle bust through this. I don't know, all these tech issues to get to a game where like Kevin Conroy gets, noped out in like the worst way possible. No thanks. It's like, no thanks.
it's not making any sense.
Right.
Brina asked, "Are people upset that the Justice League die, or are they, or how they die? Because if you mad that the Justice League die in a game called Kill the Justice League, you goofy. Not gonna lie, Brina, it's twofold. One, it's because of how they died. I mean, seriously, getting lectured by Harley Quinn and then getting like I don't know, hit point blank,
Yeah. It's like I said before, I
like
think in the middle of the stream, we talked about how Deadpool had a comic book like Deadpool, you know, I forgot what it's called, like Deadpool.
mhm.
he takes out the Marvel universe, and one by one, he's just like blasting them,
Right.
things like that. And then it was like done in a goofy, silly way, so
Right.
it was like fun and believable because there's no way really like Deadpool is gonna like defeat the entire X-Men by himself and like defeat like Captain America and all these people unless it's like in a silly context. This seemed like it's like got some comedy, but it also skews like dead serious.
Yeah. So it was the way that they got taken out, but also,
It was very forced.
yes, it's super force. But also, like realistically, people. I mean, people have been saying like, "Oh, well, the game is called." Hold on, wait till the popo.
Yeah, I know the popo in my neighborhood, they're coming to get me for these not liking video games. So it's a problem.
But yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's like okay, yes, the game is called Kill the Justice League, but here's the first question that you gotta ask yourself: who in the world asked for a game about killing the Justice League?
yeah.
Nobody. We just had a like a good whole set of Arkham games that people loved, and now people are thinking, hey, it would be cool if now that you figured out how to do Batman mechanics correctly, if you could do that for the rest of the Justice League. And what does Rocksteady say? Nah, that's cool. We're gonna do a game about killing them. Huh?
And I
Yeah,
feel
no,
like
nobody asked for this. No,
yeah.
nobody asked for it.
And people like Superman and Batman, they're like beloved around the world. Like
Right.
even in Africa, they know who Superman is. They don't know who Harley Quinn is. Like, in fact, Suicide Squad is kind of fun. Like maybe the original one, like the Ostrander run back in the way back in the day when they invented him.
Yeah.
But it seems like lately, it's like the Suicide Squad is like kind of like it's famous for the concept
Hmm.
and Harley Quinn. But I guess on paper, though, like Suicide Squad, the movie, Suicide Squad, the movie part two, and even the animated movie are not outselling the Batman,
No, no.
the Superman movies, even
It,
the Flash, maybe. I don't know. After all the money said and done, I don't think the Suicide Squad movie, maybe the first one made more than the Flash, definitely.
oh yeah. But I mean,
But,
this
but
this Flash movie don't even count. But
right. I'm just saying, like, look, I don't even talk about the quality because I actually thought the Suicide Squad movie, the James Gunn version, was actually pretty good.
right.
There were even elements of the first one that I liked, except like there was a lot that I didn't.
Hmm.
Potentially it's a cool franchise,
But you know what that Suicide
but you gotta earn
yeah, that Suicide Squad
the
movie
right.
came after Man of Steel, after Batman v Superman. Oh, I mean, whatever. Like, I guess they can say, well, this Suicide Squad after the wait, did it come after the Justice League or before the Justice League? I can't remember. But I tell you what, in the movie verse, Justice League was still there. Yo, in game world, the Suicide Squad is like the last game to be made, bro. Like
And Harley Quinn, I guess, do people want to see Harley Quinn defeat Batman like that? Like, is she really that much of a fan favorite?
no,
I mean,
I
I know
mean
she's a
people would
fan
like to
favorite.
play as her. They had a part in Arkham Knight. Don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure that you play as her. But
Yeah,
let me run through these.
I guess it's more like it does fulfill the promise of the title of the game, but I guess it's sort of like, why would you make that game or something? I don't know. It's sort of like, I don't know. It's weird.
To the question earlier, Mr. Rasmain, the Luther was describing, or he was uh describing Wonder Woman, and Deadshot was describing John Stewart, aka
Sure.
the good one. The Power 900 says Power World 8 million on stream. That's also controversial. How I really suck. Yeah, I guess they're killing on the Diet J was actually in here. What's up, man?
Hey,
So
what's up? Your
so
art look
sorry.
good in the showcase, bro. We did the showcase. You can run it back
Yep.
on the replay. But definitely your art was cool, man. Are you making an anime or something? Because it looked like you were drawing like sketches for like some upcoming like, streaming show right now. I gotta watch on Crunchyroll. So if you got one of them deals, let us know in the chat.
um Yeah, DJ said, yeah, we should have just been playing Justice League. To be honest, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I don't like. It's like so the old employees of Rocksteady left, and then like you were left with whoever was there, plus Warner Brothers, plus Sweet Baby, and they're like, "Ooh, but we could piss people off and still make money though." And I'm like, "Ooh, maybe not with them refunds." I'm like,
Yeah.
now I'll go on record to say I don't know. Perhaps this game will somehow make money. I know, regardless of the controversy, I saw the gameplay and I wasn't enthused. But I don't know. Maybe it'll make money. I don't know. Y'all can let us know what you think about that in the comments of the replay on
It's
this.
a big game. People are impressed by, big games, big graphics,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. First of all, there's too many freaking colors going on the screen in that game. It just looked like paint vomit or something.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's kind of like the aesthetic of a lot of these games now. Like,
this is why I
or
can't play
these
Fortnite.
yeah, it's like paint vomit. Paint vomit. That's a good
It's
term for it, I
just like
guess.
they just threw mad colors on the screen. I'm supposed to.
Yeah. Anyway,
Uh,
um,
hold on. Bro, my favorite. Diet J says, "Bro, my favorite hero is the Flash, and they keep doing him dirty in every way possible. We couldn't even get a decent movie. No, that's a whole fact, bro. And if your favorite hero is the Flash, my condolences.
it's not really that hard. I mean, like they always try some new thing, like, oh, let's make him like a real skinny guy because that's how runners are. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know, just make him like the damn comic book, like he's some
Yeah,
buff
first,
dude that runs fast. Okay, like,
what you got for the Flash? You got Ezra Miller who doesn't know how to run. You know, he had one job. And with in a movie with questionable graphics and some annoying plot line. And now you got him getting peed on, and yeah, that's what you got for the Flash.
yeah, it's just like they're afraid, so afraid to like take any one of these comic book storylines and do a an adaptation of it these days. It's like really weird. It's like comic book writers are like the second class citizens of the world. And why? They write just as well as anything. Like, look, if you read a comic book back from like 1985, it's like written on a collegiate level now. Like you read it, and this was for teens and like for children. And it's like you read some like some Marv Wolfman storyline from like 1987. It's like way more literate than what's going on these days in comics.
Yeah. Oh man, Mario Cinematic. Sorry, you came in late. But what's
What's
up though?
going? What up, man? Yeah, we're just talking about Suicide Squad. We saw the showcase in the Discord. Um, we're just kind of shooting the breeze, going through the chat. Um, you can give us a like though. That'd be good.
Yes, please do. Please do.
That would be nice.
Everybody, give us a like if you can. Please help out the
Yeah,
channel. We trying to grow
yeah.
up in
Gorilla
here.
smash the like button
Yeah.
till it flies off of the
Yeah, you
screen.
gotta smash it. You got
Well, smash it. Well, politely, gently tap it so you can tap it again next stream.
right, exactly. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here. Power
Yeah.
said Grant Gustin was discussing about Ezra's behavior. Yeah, as everybody was. We're gonna get
No,
up out of here. We'll see you next week. Don't forget. If
yeah. Keep that.
you
Go
ain't
on
get one
back.
of these, then you need to get one of these. You know what I'm saying?
Right, peep that. Red Cyberpunk Fairytale. We're bringing back action, anime, style, entertainment. I mean, it's already here. It's the norm, but we're bringing
Yeah.
that violent, badass, stuff you grew up with.
Ada Gamer said Red Anime. Yeah, that is gonna be made by like two people. The guy above me and possibly me.
Yes, exactly.
So
I'm
until
trying. I'm trying to get Sean to work with me. You know what I'm saying? He's a hard man to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm
no,
trying to get
eventually
him.
I'll get onto it because
I'm trying to help. I'm trying.
my Procreate Dreams is kind of sitting here. But you mean like an actual anime, like produced by somebody like
Maybe I get the pilot. I can make
uh
like the presentation promo.
like maybe like do I send a letter to the Madhouse and like please help us please? They make a garbage here in America. Can you help us? Can you help two brothers out to get something done?
I feel like it's like some country that like we can start America over again, like where they want cool stuff. so we can go there and we can all go together, guys.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea because I'm tired of all this like, oh, make America great again or build back better. No, how about no? Okay, I'm leaving, and we gonna build a new country like Big Boss for
Exactly.
Metal Gear. All right?
How
I'm
about
done.
that?
Madone. Macchiati is over.
Nomad.
I had
Art
enough.
art nomad.
Oh man. Anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here. Your boy gotta go do adult stuff. But
Facts.
thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week. All right, y'all. Peace out.